And now the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and
They had to walk through his showroom to get to the other showroom.
They were walking through, going to see Tommy Davidson. And the line of people, I go
through the tent.
I go, I've never worked the underground in front of the Underground Railroad before.
It's not even a Wayne's brother.
I know.
It's the unfunny black guy on In Living Color.
He's the guy who wife swapped with Corey Feldman, though.
He did.
He did?
Indeed. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I mean, on the show, TV show. No, it was still pretty great.
Well, don't forget
No, I know.
the other amazing comic.
Special.
Yeah,
amazing comic. One of my best friends in the world. Everybody, his new special, "Don't Let Me Down," is available right now at 800-pound gorilla or 800pgm.com. You can pay what you want until November 9th when it's going to go free on YouTube. It is the hilarious Mike Finoia, everybody.
I love Voss.
Hey, buddy.
Mike Fiona. Mike
Fiona.
Weekend, yeah.
Every weekend.
Your new hours playing on Bobby's back.
He's still giving you. He still has some good ones from the Fat Bobby days.
I don't care. He's still a gorilla.
That's why I
There
told
is
you.
small gorillas.
Not even number 3.
Who's before him?
He started.
Colin Quinn, 100%.
Is Colin number one?
Colin,
No, you talk to me more.
I do not. Mm-hmm. I talk to Colin every day.
No, you don't.
What the fuck?
Where did he go on vacation recently?
He went to Fire Island for he goes every year at Fire Island for like 3 weeks. His family comes up the third week.
Isn't that
with
where
him and Jen.
DJ Lou goes to have gaycation?
Yeah, it's totally. Yeah, he goes up there to gay out.
Vacation?
Yeah, he gays out on the beach.
Gaycation or vagation?
But it's like when the sun goes down. That's
Gaycation.
when it's okay to be gay if you're married.
Absolutely.
Yeah, during the day, you have to keep up appearances with your wife.
We went down when we were kids. My father took us. We didn't know. I guess he had a friend that had a house, and we went fishing.
your dad was
That's what
gay.
they called it?
No, he went with his wife. Or
Yeah.
Sure they
but
You have to bring
also, I
him.
know we went fishing and caught blowfish. That's all we could catch.
Yeah.
Hey
what they
now,
have at Fire Island.
fucking legend. Listen to me.
Lou,
That's true. It's
DJ
true.
Lou's
Did that make
girlfriend
the
kept
half
him
hour?
DJ Lou's girlfriend kept him after dark because when the gay started happening, right?
Yeah, we couldn't find the straight part.
Oh no! And they looked for like minutes.
It was like vampires. No, Lou, you cannot go out. They're coming. Get inside before they bite your penis.
Lou, let them touch you and see if you feel something.
Louis, keep them away from your bum bum. Put garlic in your ass crack.
Why did you bring my body to this place where I'm so desirable?
No, you're gay. Get away from me.
Man, we got Lou at the wrong time on that one too. That was he's doing so much better now. Still quit smoking.
Nice.
Doing absolutely fantastic. But those few weeks, like Lou is not. He is not
Great
immune.
movie.
He's not immune to the withdrawals. And Lou gets pretty angry pretty quick. And yeah.
How long is it now?
Almost 2 months.
No, you're talking about your cock.
How long is it now? Now when
6
you go to Fire
inches.
Island. Nice.
Noise.
You got
2
those
months
2
is
inches
big.
back.
2 months is great.
Yeah.
Are you doing Nicorette gum or nicotine patch?
Yeah,
gum?
I live with about 5 Nicorettes a day.
That's it?
Yeah.
Jesus, I've been on Nicorette gum for 20
Man,
years.
you know what's funny? This is the
Jay.
reason right there that me and Bobby didn't say anything
Why?
is because they purposely right over our heads shows the word Sirius XM, and you go, oh, they're not going to like that next joke I make.
We both looked at each other.
I spent all day with 5 Nicorettes. I'm like, whoa, dude.
Easy.
They're
Chill.
called queens.
Jay, I got something to say. Real quick.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad, but I just have an apology to make, and I would like to.
An apology?
Yeah, I wrote a letter. I wrote a formal letter of apology
Oh, wow.
to Howard Stern. Last week, I actually made some accusations, and I brought up a bunch of stuff, and I jumped the gun, and I didn't hear all the audio, and I wrote a letter, and I'd like to read it on air, if you don't mind.
Well, what did you accuse him of?
Yeah.
Like for full context for everybody.
Well, we're good at context here. We're better.
That's what we do.
But last week, if you
And
guys...
when one of us falls, the other one picks the other one up.
That's what we do. If you're just tuning in, if you just turned on the Sirius XM app and went to Faction Talk and we're like, who are these guys? Well, we're Big J.
We're Big J and Bobby.
And we're here. And last week, Howard Stern actually mentioned something about a congresswoman that was
Bobert.
getting her tits fondled and jerking a guy off, and said she was a disgrace to the country And I was kind of bummed out because Howard was the guy that I loved that did edgy stuff and had girls sit on things and did crazy, edgy, funny comedy. And now I felt like he was being some politically correct guy and and I didn't hear the beginning of the actual audio. I just went on what I heard, what the news put out.
Well.
And yep. And you know what? He actually did mention her titties and how awesome they were and how how fun she would be. And
she's a disgrace to Congress.
She's a disgrace to Congress, but she'd be fun at a party is basically, and she had really nice jugs, which made me happy that he
still got it.
So I wrote a letter and of apology because you know what? I say apologize. I say, people say you're weak if you apologize. Don't apologize.
Nope.
Never apologize. I say, be weak, apologize.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be weak, apologize. And I wrote this letter. If I could read it, that'd be great.
Let go, let God.
Let go, let
Robert
go.
Kelly is about to say
What?
something. Parental
Oh, wait, hang on,
discretion-
Bobby. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I have to do this now because, well, you have your poster out there that I take very literally. And I know when people go to your shows, they need to, one, bring a sense of humor.
Okay.
And two, parental advisory or parental discretion is advised for your show, which means it's better to have an adult know what's going on.
Look
So,
how disgusted we said.
before you get crazy.
Look how disgusted Rich Voss is that I had a post that said parental discretion advised.
Oh,
And
Rich,
You put that out on it for real?
can I tell you?
Oh.
You put out for real. Can I tell you what we did this weekend
What?
before you make your apology and we
You all jerked
and we let
off
you
on
go
it.
for it? Well, this is where I came with this. Bobby called me on a Friday, and when I answered the phone, I was like, "Oh, Bobby, wait a second. Hang on. Don't hang up. Don't hang up at all, but just hold on a second." And I called my mom on three-way, and she answered, and I switched back over, and I go, "Mom, I just wanted you to know I'm getting ready to have a conversation with Robert Kelly, and, I recently learned from his poster that parental advisory, parental discretion is advised, so I just want to let you know." And she was like, "Okay, all right, fine." And I clicked back over to her. I go, "Okay, Bobby, go ahead. What were you going to say?" So before we go any further, and Bobby just takes over the microphone here with this apology. I don't know what he's going to say. So Lou, if you wouldn't mind.
Robert Kelly is about to say something. Parental discretion is advised.
3, 2, 1.
Dear Mr. Howard Stern, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to offer my sincere apologies for jumping to the conclusion and making judgment without fully understanding the whole story. I deeply regret doubting your character and believing that you had a change into someone that you're not. In the past, I had formed opinions based on incomplete information and secondary sources without taking time to listen to your side of the story. It was very unfair of me to make assumptions without giving you the benefit of the doubt and seeking a balanced perspective. I now realize...
What? Seeking a what?
Balanced perspective.
You had me at Mr. Stern.
I now realize...
I hope you're doing well.
I now realize...
You're searching for a balanced perspective.
A balanced perspective. I wrote this, yes.
Hope this finds you well.
I now realize that I was mistaken in my beliefs, that I had failed to consider your years of experience, contribution to the industry, and the positive impact you've had on so many people.
What?
I should have approached the situation with an open mind and reserved judgment until I had all the facts. I understand that it's easy to be influenced by hearsay and public perception.
All right. Okay.
Wow, that's a long one.
What?
Hearsay?
I wrote this.
Yeah.
How'd you spell hearsay?
Hearsay. Hearsay.
Nope.
Yes, that's how you spell hearsay.
How do you know that?
Because I'm looking at it.
There's not a red line.
And you just
under
assume that you nailed it?
Yeah, I nailed it. But I've come to realize that it's essential to farm our own opinions. Form our own opinions.
And then farm them.
And then farm them out. Opinions based on first-hand knowledge and a careful consideration.
Bobby, you're hand moving a lot. Like you're reading ad reads that you also did not write.
I wrote this.
Is giving away.
Jay, I wrote this from my heart.
Why do you have to do so much hand with your own writing?
Because I'm an actor. And I'm Italian. I'm half Italian.
And you're acting like you wrote it.
I deeply regret allowing myself to be swayed by popular opinion without giving you a fair chance. Please accept my heartfelt apology for any hurt or misunderstandings my previous judgment may have caused.
No.
I have what? What?
Oh, there's more?
I have learned a valuable lesson about the importance of fairness, empathy, and open-mindedness in forming opinions about others. Thank you for your time and understanding. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive my hasty judgment.
All right.
This is all over tits.
And give me an opportunity to learn from this experience.
Well, this is the
Sincerely-
house that Howard built, so you have to,
Again,
don't
I hope
upset
this
him.
finds you well.
Sincerely, Robert Kelly. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lou.
He
Thank you, guys.
After the first paragraph, he was out.
Yeah.
He was out.
Dude, what are you talking about?
He didn't read that whole thing. Are you kidding me?
You should have sprayed that paper with perfume that you wrote that on.
Why, you don't think I wrote that?
It doesn't feel very you.
Yes.
I still am
That's
pretty
a
sure you
woman's-
spelled hearsay wrong.
What do you
I think it's
think-
HERESAY.
That's coming from a woman. That's not a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh.
He's not smart enough.
Well, you know
think
what?
Dawn
I
wrote
just
it.
want to let
I
you
think
know that
AI wrote that. Did you AI it?
No, of course not. I don't have that on my phone. But it was. I will tell you this though. Mm-hmm. Last week when I did that, it was a rookie mistake.
Oh.
Snickers, brought to you by Snickers. Rookie mistake. Maybe you just need a Snickers. Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL. Check out Snickers.com/NFL to learn more.
I'm glad you were able to pull it together for an ad read. I know you have very dangerous the things you're willing to say.
We're
You
getting
think when
good at radio.
So
We're
good at
getting
radio.
good at radio.
That was good.
That is a running for local office picture, isn't it?
Yes, and I hope when Stern read that, he brought his sense of humor. That's required when you read something like that.
I love that picture, Bob.
I mean, I hope you. I hope you got the parental discretion. Is about your mother coming on the phone. I was falling off my chair. Hello.
Bobby laughed. Yeah, he laughed for like 5 minutes straight after he came back on the phone. It made me laugh. I mean, as soon as he called, I was like, "Oh, please, Mom, answer." I was like, "Mom, hang on 1 second." I just linked him. Like,
Hello?
I have to let you know that Bobby's getting ready to talk, and I don't know where he's going to go. And because he's willing to say things that it should be known that I should tell my parents about this. And now I already have a sense of humor, I've been told, so we're good on that, Mom. I brought my sense of humor. It was required, but I already had it on me, luckily.
She was like, "It's okay. You can talk to him."
Sense of humor required. He goes, "Well, Bobby, if I forget mine, do they have a sense of humor at the door I can just borrow for the night?"
You wear it like a coat.
Yeah, like a sport jacket to dinner.
Well, humble pie is still on Bobby's diet, apparently. It was a beautiful letter. I thought it was well written.
What, that letter?
Yeah.
I think it was well written. I think.
I don't think he wrote it.
I don't care whether he wrote it or
I
not.
mean,
The
why?
fact that he sent it to somebody who has no idea. You said now that brought light to what you said about him.
I think we were proofreading it here.
I think he's stupid. The fact that he thought I wrote a letter, put it in an envelope, and mailed it to Howard Stern.
I do have
Who
to
said
say,
that? Who
You.
told- No, emailed it.
Why would I?
Oh, you didn't really write
You're
that?
number 6.
I was going to say, can I tell you why?
I just put Mike Feeney in front of you.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
I know now that you and Rich are nowhere near as close as I thought right there. Is that one, he thought that was really something you sent to Howard Stern. And also was pretty willing to accept that all of those words you wrote were yours. Like, he doesn't get that there's no way you wrote those words. Hearsay, and every time we brought it up again, Rich would go, "Who cares about that? Howard's not going to read this, Bobby."
Well, first of all,
Oh, it's always
One.
Can I say something? You,
I said-
you always have a first of all, and you never have a second
yes,
of
I
all. You always have an A, but you never have a fucking
actually,
B.
Listen to me.
Have a 2. Have a
have-
second of all.
Okay, let me tell you something, Wafflehead. I said that was written by a woman, so I knew he didn't write it. I
Okay.
said that was written by a woman.
For sure.
Two, okay, I was on the fence whether he did email it or not.
Okay.
Because I can't, he's not, I mean, he's smart. He
I
does
hate
make
your
amends.
I hated your old sayings. I was on the fence.
Yeah, I was,
See?
I was on the fence, okay? I was teetering, going either way.
Yeah.
And I knew he's
On the
the kind of
bayou
person,
or on the swampy grass?
I knew he's a man and he will make amends and say he's sorry.
Sure.
Okay. But I didn't think he was dumb enough to email that to my favorite
Yeah.
radio host.
Well, we'll see where you're coming
Favorite.
from now.
Well.
You still think you have a shot of getting on, don't you? This
I
new
work
guy,
here.
Rich Voss.
I
you
work
know.
here, and I've given up on the hope. I'm like, it's just not going to happen. He's not into it.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I'm not even trying.
Oh, sounds like
But
you
the
are.
wrap-up show, you know, you can
I've
always
done
know
that a
about
couple
it.
of
Yeah.
times. I
Yeah,
don't
me
think
too.
they use comics anymore.
No, they don't.
Oh, really?
No.
Those days are over?
No, one of us ruined it, like we
Who?
always do.
I wonder who it
Give
was.
us some names.
You know when you go to a comedy club and there's all kinds of free stuff, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, this is the best." They have like the jet skis are out back. Just use them whenever you want. Then you come back. Oh, we don't. You have water.
1 year
Why?
later.
Oh, I don't know. Mike Cannon came here and fucking smashed
Someone-
the jet ski into a house.
Yeah, someone blows it. Someone, when you see a major rule change,
Yeah.
Someone blew it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I don't understand why you don't think I wrote it. What do you think my letter would have been, Mike?
Sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I hope that it just was so corporate.
Howie,
I hope
dude.
this finds you well. Like I don't know. It
Howie,
just felt-
dude.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry,
I
bro.
didn't listen to the whole thing. I didn't listen to the whole thing, kid.
You ended it 5 times. That letter was 5 endings. You're like, please accept my apology. And again, I really do hope that you accept my apology.
That was
And
my nickname in high school. 5 Endings Kelly.
Now, also, Bobby, am I correct in thinking that
never
today you've also written a poem to Dane Cook and his lovely child bride on this very magical day? You have a poem, Bobby?
Yes, I
Dear
did.
Dane, I hope this finds you well.
Also, I am sorry.
I do have.
Can we do arenas again?
I want to be a rainbow of enlightenment, or whatever the hell that middle line was.
Damn.
I do have one.
She's gorgeous, huh?
He got married.
This weekend.
Good for him.
24 she is, right?
Oh, it looks like they got married at a samurai's dojo.
Really. Oh fuck! Now he's going in to help her with her homework.
Where is he at? Where is that?
Hawaii.
It's Hawaii?
Oahu.
Is that her with the blonde hair?
Yep.
Didn't Hawaii burn down?
Just one of them.
Just Maui.
Oh, then everything else is fine. You can still go to the other places.
Maui.
You still smell the smoke, which probably got them a little bit less for the hotels. Probably.
Wow.
If you want a smoldering island view, it's a little less.
She's 24.
Yeah, make sure you say that right.
No.
Well, she
Bobby,
is.
how old is he
She is
now?
24.
He's
51.
my age.
51.
51.
He's 51,
51.
so she's less than half his age.
Whoa, real mathematician.
That's
over
all
there.
I don't. Yeah, double the first number.
Everybody's getting older. It's like, why don't you shut the fuck up, Mike? Why don't you just shut the fuck
Whoa, look
up?
at that.
But did you read? What was the article? You want to talk about Chat GPT? Did you read his thing to Maui? Like, it's like, dude, why do you always got to be so
Who?
deep?
Who?
His there was an article written about the thing, and he made some stuff about Maui.
Like, dear Maui, I
I
hope
don't
this letter
know.
finds you well.
I get it, but it's like, what are you
You're dead, but you're still alive.
Dude, you gotta
You're
read-
on fire, but you're icy cold. Forward,
That's what.
forward.
You want to go, but they won't let you down the road. You gotta jump in the ocean just to save your life.
You're gone, but you're still in our hearts.
You can't go forward.
What does she do that she has a Patreon?
She holds a ball in the air and one leg in the air and
Yeah.
takes pictures of it.
And if you want to see that foot come down, you got to pay $5.
Yeah, and then I think it's a Patreon.
Oh, gosh.
Which, by the way, yes.
She also has a Bible verse on the fucking thing.
Can we read what the Bible verse is?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Find the richest grandfather and fuck him to death.
Yeah. And Isaiah said, "Marry thou comic that sows
Find
the
it.
seed of the Lord."
Findest thy eldest jester.
Findest thy eldest on the last wing of his tour.
And fornicate him straight to Hades.
Get him before he goes gay.
Again.
Allegedly.
I will praise
With
thee.
Jay Davis. Ooh, rumor mill. This is it?
I'm offended at that. If he's gonna fuck anybody, it would have been me, Jay.
I will.
I was way hotter than Jay Davis
Yeah.
and younger.
And Gary was way harder than both of you, right?
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
You got a good point.
I'll tell you what, though. He
And sad.
had one of every type. One of every type. 14. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well.
It's kind of a twatty verse.
Didn't it start off, hope this reaches you well?
It's like Isaiah said, "I hope this verse finds you well."
This verse.
I'm trying to find information on the Maui thing, but when I type in Dane Cook writes about Maui, it's just all about how his girlfriends
I can't tell you how incredible she is.
I can't believe how young and hot my girlfriend is. Guys, look how young and hot
Guys,
she
I was
is.
thinking recently, my girlfriend's pretty young and hot.
Update.
Damn.
My girlfriend's
Seinfeld really doesn't get too much shit for the 17-year-old he dated. I know it was a long time ago.
How
but it
old was
really
he?
Can I
doesn't
tell you
get
something, Bobby?
58.
Yeah.
And I want you to take this to heart and hear me and look in my eyes when I say this.
I'm looking.
I'm dawing all day over this fucking little princess.
Yeah.
All day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do with someone that?
You're going to have such better down times than Dane Cook trying to explain the world to a 24-year-old.
Yeah, that you never saw Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
They're going to fuck. They're going to fuck so much.
A lot.
And then eventually he's going to realize that it's the girl he's fucking and she's going to age and it's going to just become so different.
Yeah.
Dawn
I'm lucky.
rules, dude. This girls know how to make
Dawn
a
ro-
fucking
You know what Dawn did to me yesterday?
some wacky
She was
pie.
we were watching YouTube, and she she goes, "Feel my stomach," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I felt it. It felt like lava. She goes, "Yeah, I'm having a heat flash."
Oh, wow.
That's what I feel all the time. I was like, "Oh, great, man."
Yeah, you got the right one.
I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly. You want one? On Dave's Killer Bread. Do you want some? Because we can't eat regular bread anymore because we're fucking old cunts.
Christine woke me up
You're like,
with
I'm
a
going to go
fart
stand in the
other
yard
day.
alone for an hour.
Christine woke me up with a loud fart the other day. Shook the room, and then I popped up, and she went, "Sorry, I thot you were asleep."
Oh, my God.
Here's the thing that Dane can't do that I got to do this weekend. Because I got Friday night, what was it, 12 o'clock at night?
What's that? Fuck a 50-year-old?
No,
Fuck him,
no,
right?
I didn't do that. I went to the gym Friday night, went to the gym, steamed, went in my shed, smoked a cigar, started writing some stuff. I felt like $1 million. Saturday morning, I woke up probably around 5:30 in the morning, and I got a stomach bug somewhere, and I was pissing from my butt. It sounded like a horse pissing outside.
Yeah.
And I had and literally I woke my wife up with just that. What does that sound?
Yeah.
I mean, that-
Yeah, like
the
a spray.
sprays.
Like if you like thumb the hose.
It
Yeah.
was. It sounded like a middle-aged woman peeing in a parking lot at an Aussie concert. Just, it was terrible.
It's thick and
Like
it keeps
even
going.
a little tighter than that too. Just
Yeah.
It sounded like an angry snake.
Yeah.
And you could feel the pebs coming out, too,
Oh,
right?
dude, it was all day long. I'm just in the bathroom, and she heard that, and I woke her up with that. Dane can never do that. Then I started throwing up.
yeah.
Then I was
Oh.
puking.
This was when? Friday,
This
Saturday?
was Saturday.
Oh, you're saying
Friday
he can
morning.
never let down his guard of being as best good-looking as he possibly can be.
Yeah, I mean,
Now he
Dawn's
can't.
hopes and dreams are dead.
Right.
Even though I lost weight, it's not happening. You know what I mean? This is the end. This is what she's got.
She's just glad you come home at the end of the day.
She's glad. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's glad I'm there and I buy food.
Take the garbage out.
Yeah.
Dude, yep.
She told me to go. She goes, listen, you have a show tonight. Get it together. I'm a money thing.
That's
Like,
great. Yeah.
She was like, what do you need to get to your show? Like, what do you need? I was like,
Pedialyte, new underwear,
I'm like,
something.
I'm literally putting my face on the tile just to cool it off. I'm dying. I've thrown up 6 times. I've shit 17 times.
Oh, it's so lucky.
And she-
Dane can't do that in Hawaii with
you
his
can't do
beautiful
that.
wife.
You can't do that with a 22-year-old.
Last night,
You're not wrong. I've also
You're right,
recently
dude.
woke Christina up with a fart, and I would, if I farted in front of Dane Cook's new wife, I would just get up and like start. I'd open a suitcase, like
Yeah.
I know, I'll let myself out.
Bobby,
So,
could you? I'm with you. I over the pandemic, I diarrhea shit my pants in the garage, and I checked it with my hand, and I was
Oh,
like, and I go,
God.
emergency! I started yelling emergency. I turned into a little kid, and I ran downstairs and finished the job. Left the pants down there, put them in a bag. She goes, "Where'd you put the clothes?" And I'm like, "I'm throwing them out." And she goes, "I'll wash them." And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I'll fucking." But the fact that she would even consider washing diarrhea pants.
last night.
Ugh.
So I said to Bonnie, let's
I
go
love
out.
her.
I go, let's go out for dinner. She said, okay, I'm not that hungry. So she goes, I need to go to Walmart. So I go, you know what? As we're going out to dinner, she goes, I'm not. I go, all right. Once a week I eat bad. I go, I have to go to Popeyes, which is right by Walmart. And I went to Popeyes, had a chicken, it was delicious. Then we went into Walmart. So I'm putting a rug down in one room, and I go, I got to put a drop cloth, a plastic one, over the rug so the dog doesn't piss on it. She goes, listen, I put up with your white trashiness from Popeyes to Walmart for not putting a plastic fucking drop cloth in the living room. She goes, get out of the mud and let your white trashness go.
You really are. You're garbage. You're shit.
Oh, you thought
For
you just thought there should be a drop cloth on it indefinitely.
Well, no, until company comes over, if we ever have it.
What?
Because the dog pisses on rugs.
I
That's why
got
we
you.
put all wooden floors in our house. But I have my living room is Victorian, and I wanted to put a throw rug, but the dog
What
will walk
the
in.
fuck does that mean?
By
don't-
the way,
please.
I was gonna. I'm far enough down Rich's friend list that I didn't feel comfortable interrupting with that. But I was gonna wait till, as
Yeah.
you did. But I was gonna
What?
wait till he was done and say the same
I'll-
thing
I'll-
you just said. I bet. There's no way Rich.
It's from his childhood.
I don't know what
Listen to
Victorian
me.
means either.
I do.
No,
I do.
It's
when he was born in the Victorian era.
Ding, 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 ding,
You have a player harpsichord in your living room now?
Those fat guitars that have rounded
a
backs.
lute? That's a lute.
He has a little-
whatever. But she said,
What, do you have pictures of the Victorian?
Well, I have
Dude, he
pictures
has-
of my pictures on the wall.
He
I
has-
got nice ones.
I just want to tell you real quick. No, he's big into 17th century Italian art.
No, nice
Listen
Victorian.
to me. It's fucking atrocious.
No, it's beautiful.
What's 17th century?
Oh, wait,
1600s.
Should I put a picture up of a torgasm in my living room? You fucking idiot! I got nice pictures. You fucking
At least it'd be
mope.
contemporary.
You fucking mope.
At least it'd be contemporary, and
Oh,
I do
wait.
have one.
I think Bonnie, Christine, when we went to Rich's his last house, was Bonnie not showing us that like Rich likes to decorate with like, it's like shitty paintings?
Yep, they're 16th
No, do
century
they all
Italian
have-
art.
No, they're not shitty.
Are they all like big, gaudy gold frames?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
It's cocaine.
Bonnie
it's
really,
cocaine
Bonnie
art.
really had this approach to those, like a real head shake of like a,
Here's
yeah, that's Rich's. Like she's like, hey, she almost had like a, thanks for liking the place. Despite Rich's ridiculous gold framed pictures, it's grandma artwork.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, wait till you see
'cause
the new
It
place.
doesn't make sense until you see his 16th century hands. When man hands were smaller because we didn't have hormones in our chickens.
okay.
And we,
Tell me this chair.
Rich
Tell me
could
this
live.
chair isn't
Rich
nice.
could,
Look
Ri-
at it.
Rich could live in Valley Forge houses.
yes,
Look at
stop. What are you
Messed
getting?
it up.
I didn't mess
you
it up.
lost it.
I got it right there. I know how to use a phone,
me
you
that's not beautiful.
ancient asshole.
That's not beautiful. I bought
Okay,
two of them. I
this
bought
is-
matching.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I bought matching.
If you bought these and
I bought
brought
two
them,
of
if
them.
I was your wife and you brought these home to me, you'd find them in the fire.
What are
No,
they,
I-
carpets?
No, look, they're
They're
beautiful. Yeah.
antique. Shut up.
No, those chairs, Rich, they
match.
serve no function.
Yeah, they look
Yeah, they're
uncomfortable.
beautiful. When I put my little tea table in
Your little
front of them.
hiney in it.
You know,
God,
what, you know what he would have
Oh,
been?
you
He would've
guys
been
have no
He would have
idea.
been a little general with a sword, and he would have slapped guys in the face with his little glove.
Yeah, he'd slap
Rich has one of those.
people.
Yeah.
He has one of those like caramel orange candy dishes.
duel.
Yeah. First of all, you guys,
would
guys live on fucking beanbag chairs and spools as table that they had wire on. I decorate. I'm a man.
Yeah,
I'm an adult.
You
I decorate
You
nice.
decorate like Shakespeare.
Okay, so have you ever saw the TV show The Crown? How beautiful! You're not a king. You're not a king.
That's when everybody died of smallpox at
Queen.
19.
We're barely accepting legend. You want king?
Have you ever seen it? So beautiful. How nice Buckingham Palace looks with all those big.
You live in Jersey.
You know, it's funny. I literally, when I do the Zillow porn, one of the things I look away from, 'cause it's not my style, is when houses have like a room that's got walls that are bookshelves.
Oh, I don't like
don't
that.
make that decision for me.
Yeah, I don't
And
read.
but Rich wants like he sounds like he wants a chandeliered
Yep.
like foyer.
He
Oh,
wants
we
to-
have a
he want-
chandelier in the dining room.
He wants to have sex with a girl when it takes 45 minutes to get undressed.
Harlequin Voss.
Will
I
you,
just
Cutting
wanna
the lawn
have
in a
sex.
powdered
will,
wig.
will you untie my bustier?
I just want to have sex.
Dude, let me tell you something.
I ran out of things to think about when I fucking spank it.
Yep.
It's those chairs now.
He's got like a little field. It's a little field with a Dutch boy in it or some shit and a duck. It sucks.
Fountains of boys peeing.
Ah, his art sucks.
No,
and
it's
there's
great.
one-
It's nice.
one
Not
of them.
no,
Wait,
I
you
saw
see
it.
the new? No, I got new stuff.
He's like my
but it's
brother.
new old stuff.
New Italian
some-
art.
Some of it, yeah, I got a new one.
Where do
coming
you get it?
Goodwill.
all over?
Can I say something?
Please?
I want to say something.
Please, buddy.
This happened to my mom. And what happens the older you get, you become a hoarder. Because
I'm not
these shut up, you are.
No.
Let me ask you a question. I'll give you
We
a
just
test.
moved.
I'm
We
going to give
threw
you
out a bunch of stuff.
I'm going to give you a test. Do you have a
Okay.
tent with a Marlboro Miles pack on it?
Huh?
Do you have a tent that says Marlboro on it? Marlboro.
Next to the sleeping bag.
Come on.
That's my shoveling jacket.
You don't even smoke or camp.
You never know when it comes up. I have the stuff in case.
Yeah, but it's gonna fall into ash because it's been there for 30 years.
Wait a second.
What?
You sent the Marlboro Miles in and got the things?
Back in the day when I smoked.
But everything. I think he has a moped that says Marlboro.
No. Bonnie, I got with Miles. Oh no, she had Miles. She had Miles. Wait, let's move off of this. I really need to hear what you were saying earlier about how much you almost died.
Oh, this is great.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
great. We both had rough weekends.
We had a
this weekend.
serious weekend.
I was dying from a disease, and you almost died yourself from somebody else.
Holy
You
shit.
almost died, but like it was, we were pretty wacky close to it. Yeah, we really. I'm happy Mike's here to tell the story with me because and I'm not. My actions were not heroics, and it was not. But for some reason, this didn't frazzle me as much. I haven't seen anything like it before, but it was pretty wild. So
it frazzled the shit out of everybody else around it, though, for sure.
Indianapolis, that club, by the way, I love the staff there. I have a good time. I've watched, I guess, over the last few years, the outside of it is like I forget what the street it is, but like it's Meridian Street. It's just wild at night on the weekends, particularly. It's just I say it's like where the oceans meet. It's frat like people and people having weddings at the hotels right there,
like Ybor City Improv
and the Hood. Yes,
you know what they have?
Ybor City Improv during the day. If people don't know, it's families and tourists, and it's awesome. And then around 10:30 at night, it like you said, the oceans meet.
And you know what's in between? You know what's in between? Are those like 10 people pedaling on a bar that's a bike?
Yeah.
You know those dumb fucking things and bachelorette parties and all that. And then little by little, it just gets seedy.
And then there's like 1,000 cars go by, look exactly the same. They're all getting like Oldsmobiles and old Cadillacs and putting them on these crazy wheels. It's like a thing there, and it's just waiting. It's a shoulder bump away, you feel like, from everything going down. The night before, I guess that was Friday night, you heard two really loud bangs kind of close, but like you could almost tell it was like M80-ish, but it was somebody being an asshole trying to cause an issue for sure.
And also on Friday night, we were riding scooters to the club, and
you two. Wait a minute, stop 1 second.
There's video of this.
I'm sorry. You two were riding scooters?
Yes, it's fantastic. It was a lot of fun.
What do you rent? The ones on the road?
The lime ones. They're the ones you kind of.
And this video of this?
Yes, it was me.
Where is this video?
There's video of this moment. He's actually going to tell you. Could you actually text Dylan, ask him if he has that at all?
There were two guys. I'm imagining one was homeless and one was crazy or on his way to homeless, and shirt off. One guy was fighting with a parking cone over a 10-speed bike, like they were fighting about their bike.
No, it wasn't homeless. One guy wasn't homeless at all.
One was definitely
One
homeless.
guy was getting into it. There was a white dude getting into it with a homeless black dude who's out there. I just watch him. He's the guy who just has to schmooze white tourists and intimidate them, basically, into giving him some money. And this, like, bald, loopy white dude just, like, took his shirt off, and he's, like, kept trying to almost fight him, called him the N-word, but said it still in almost, like, the wiggery way. Do you know what I mean? But it was... And then, we rode scooters right past that.
He didn't say it like the offensive Boston way?
No. It wasn't like, it wasn't said at him in like the racial way. It was like, he seemed like he was just like, that's how he talks in a fight, but
right.
But
still
like
hit like thunder.
At a busy four-way intersection, broad daylight, like it was like still very light out and everything. So that was like, and he called it a powder keg early on, that it's like shit's ready to just explode at any moment. Across the street from the club was like just a bananas parking lot where like, everyone's hanging out. There's tons and tons of people there all night, like throughout.
Like 6th Street in Austin.
Yes,
there were bars everywhere.
on a weekend.
But cars going through it also, but then police come at night and sort of block off streets. But anyway, it's about 2 in the morning or so.
It was 2 in the morning.
I hate that. So they make the whole area a bar.
Yeah,
dude, Bobby.
They do that,
and you could drink outside. That's what Mike. Yeah,
they make it a bar.
Dude.
So they actually card people before they get in the street.
They pen them
so
in.
that whole area,
Yeah.
they do that in Louisville too, which
Yep.
I hate
Yep.
because they make that little area almost like a drinking prison,
Exactly.
where people are fucking poisoned.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Cincinnati. They have that strip that's just all bars for like, it was exactly like that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing you said, that it's like, he's like, you can like people have guns in Indianapolis. Like you can carry guns.
God
there.
bless America.
And you could walk. But
God bless
and
America.
you could walk around with
open container.
Yeah.
You can drink on
God
the
bless
streets.
America.
It's like but
like the Old West. It's
But
like-
weed is very illegal.
Weed there is very illegal.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Weed is for stupid people.
Oh, you should run for mayor of this place. So
Guns and alcohol.
Now, just
right,
to
Jacob?
just to set the scene a little bit too, like at this point in the night, even too, there's like an extremely like busy amount of people at 2 a.m. hanging out outside of bars, sitting on their cars,
And
like
they're
it's
drunk
all
as hell by then.
annihilated. Yes, and everybody like you were right, like an elbow bump away from like a
Everything
fucking
breaking out.
riot.
What does it look like?
what do you mean?
Just a mixture of everybody? Is it all black? Is it all white?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like white people like that are having weddings at these hotels that
Okay,
are right
yeah.
there,
Okay.
walking down, just kind of going to the bars, like after partying at the bars.
Also, like sloppy bachelorette parties.
Yes,
taking
and then
selfies.
fratty bros, and then just like the hood is going one direction, and they meet at this in front of this place called the District Tap. It seems to be ground zero.
And somebody throws down a piece of cardboard, they break dance, and it's a fucking.
Oh my god, I
it's
wish.
a battle.
Don't you wish it was like that?
I
No.
really
From
wish.
It wasn't.
That's
like
how
that.
we settled shit back. Dance and break dancing.
That's right.
And if it came a little, maybe a knife.
Tie your wrists together and dance fight with switchblade
Just a
combs.
switchblade. Right?
Oh my god!
I miss the 80s. Just a dance off.
roller skate off.
Yeah. Remember roller skating?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude.
All the toughest guys were the best roller skaters too.
Yeah. It's a little roller skating.
So we're leaving 2 a.m. Say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
And we get like, I don't what would you say, 50 feet away or something. Kind of turn the corner.
It's a walk to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a ride.
We
We
chose
could've got a
to
ride,
walk,
but I mean,
but
it's like
a-
4
You,
blocks.
you didn't have your bird scooter waiting for you?
We could have bird
We
scooter.
could have.
You could have.
But we just started walking.
Okay.
Also, we're walking because up into this point, I keep referring to this though as like great people watching. Because again, it's like a fight breaks out. Like, oh, you'll watch a fight for a few minutes. You don't want to be in it, You kind of want to stay away from like that kind of act, but you want to see it. I don't mind watching it as I walk back to the hotel if people getting into fights and screaming outside of bars and shit.
I'm the exact opposite.
Oh, see,
I
think it's
see
interesting.
anything, I'm gone. I don't want anything to do with it.
I'm very.
No, I'm not deviating my path, but I'm saying in the path, I'm like, it's a short walk, and we'll probably see some wild, goofy shit happening. Just girls, literally titties hanging on the
I
street.
mean,
It was
asses,
wild.
literally asses, just out.
So I'm like,
Oh, you didn't mention that. I do that.
yeah. So we start walking.
No, without
yeah, but I don't
diarrhea
know, but-
flying out of it, though.
I don't know, but
With what?
Is it without diarrhea flying out of them? No.
but also, Bobby, you might still in this case be like, why don't we just take a car? Like, why have any possibility? Because I guess there is. Turns out, I guess definitely the possibility of some being in the crosshairs of.
I do like a girl. I will watch a girl throw up, like the one girl just, and she has 9 girls around
And they
her,
catch
holding
up.
her
and
hair.
then she's just throwing up on her white jeans. She thought it looked good, but now you can just see through them because there's bile all
tell
over
you.
her knee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Pizza, cheese, and bile.
and they think it's done, but then
Bobby, the best people watching in that scenario, though, when they're all throwing up, is the guys, like the few. She has like 9 friends around her, the girls.
Yeah.
The few girls that picked up guys, and the guys are standing outside that circle of girls looking at her friend, waiting to see if they're still going to go home with
Yes.
those girls. Like, so it looks like your friend's going to be all right. Right? Like those guys just kind of waiting. Like,
Somebody get her a water, man.
like so. But she goes, do you have to make sure like she gets back or like?
So Uber or Lyft? Do you
the
have a
ambulance
preference?
shows up, and always the hottest one was like, "I'll go with her." And this
Yeah.
Yeah, some
God
guys
damn
like.
it.
just 2 chubby girls like, "We're free.
Sorry, my friend died.
You want to get pizza?"
Dude, I remember Fenway, a chick in a denim skirt, just like in line for a beer, couldn't wait anymore, and just ran to the side of the beer stand and just pissed, just like a dude would. Just
So
a chick
hot.
at Fenway at
So
a baseball
hot.
game,
Even if
just
she's
pissing
ugly,
hard.
that's hot.
Oh my
Dude, my-
god! And
my
then
mo-
just got right back in line.
You didn't tell us how you almost died.
We're
My-
getting
No,
there.
I know we're
Dude,
getting there.
Oh, okay.
My
We
mother's
have a 2-hour show.
my mother's my mother's friend did that.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid, we were going to I don't know, some event, and she just came out and just pulled her.
Oh.
She goes, "My father taught me this. The best thing he ever taught me." He just pissed on the side of the car.
What Boston trash?
Boston,
yeah.
man.
My father taught me this.
Chicks pissed.
That's
better
weird for
than
you. Because
dudes
my father
standing
told me to pull my panties to the side and let my pussy leak all over the floor. My father brought that to me.
up. One day you're going to be at Foxborough and it's going to be real cold.
Pull your pussy out in front of a bunch of people,
One day you're gonna have
strangers, and just piss.
When they're gonna have to melt ice near your tire at Foxborough.
They have a funnel that ladies can
I know.
use, so they stand.
I keep one in my car. It's a little tube that squishes up real small, and then when you go to pee, and it has like a vagina top, but you can actually stick your
Yeah,
stinky in
what's it called?
and pee into
The
it.
Catheter?
The Wizinator or something?
Something, I love it.
I think it's the
tried to
Wiz.
What do you
in
put
the
the
car
hose?
once.
Where's the hose go out?
Well, no, you put it has a lid, so you can pee in it, and it has a lid that pops on and keeps it tight. And then when you get somewhere, you can empty it
I
out and
need
wash
that.
it
Oh,
out.
that's not what I heard. I've heard it's basically a funnel where you just piss into it and it comes out like you're peeing
Well,
out of a dick.
that's one of them.
No, I got mine's
It's the
collapsible.
Go Girl.
Mine's collapsible. The guy pee one.
All right, well, we're not all fucking worried about how our girl's going to pee outside after the apocalypse like you are.
Yeah.
So,
Too many words.
many words.
The concept was great, though.
I was with you though.
You're always preparing for
I was with you
the wilderness and
to go.
got a thing.
There it is, right there. That's the thing I got.
oh, look at that.
That thing. That's what you got to get. It collapses.
Oh, I tried to piss into a bottle or something in the car once, and I missed.
Yeah.
Just fucking went everywhere.
I think
My
I
dick's
have
too
done.
big.
I've done it once or twice.
You're
It's gonna be
Because
hard
what?
getting those 1,700 underwear off.
What'd you say?
Be-
I will say I agree with you, by the way, on that. That was a nice thing to find out. My dickhead's too fat for a lot of bottles, a lot of bottle tops.
Yeah.
I gotta get an old school Gatorade glass bottle.
Maybe
Yeah.
the glass, but the Gatorade, the big thing. You think? It's like I always thought my dick can go into a toilet paper roll. I'd be like, my dick's not thicker than that, but it doesn't get into it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Toilet paper? No.
When'd you figure that out? How
When I
bored
tried to
were
put
you?
my dick into a toilet paper roll.
Alone in the bathroom, or
Yes,
My dick can
alone.
go
You don't
into-
ask somebody else to put a fucking toilet paper roll in your dick.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You do weird things, dude.
My dick can go into my dick can
you
go
do
into
porn
Chinese handcuffs.
Cruises and shit. It would not surprise me if you were like, "Hey, so the other night I tried to put my dick in a fucking
We
toilet
should-
paper
we
roll
should-
on a cruise."
Boss, me and you should try to do Chinese handcuffs together. See if our
Oh,
dicks-
look at Lou! Look what Lou's got.
That's paper towel. That's paper towel, Lou.
So we're all right. 2:00 in the
Get a
morning.
toilet paper one. Let me see. I'm telling you, it's smaller and yeah, I don't know about a paper towel. Paper towel, I'm sure it'd slide in all right. I've never tried with a paper towel. Guys, to be continued.
Mike,
So-
Yeah,
what do you got?
2:00 in the morning. We leave the club, and there was a spot where Jay was going outside smoking. We're standing there. It's directly across the street is District Tap, and
And a
then
big
this
parking lot.
gigantic parking lot.
Where is the epicenter of like all night where I was going to
That's
smoke?
like where the
I'm
hang,
like,
you know.
that's where it's going to happen. You see the guys all screaming at girls and blah blah blah. We walking right. I said, thank God that close to the club, and you just hear 3 shots
Pow, pow, pow.
that just blast
Like-
out.
Like that?
No,
No.
It goes like clack clack clack,
Dude,
like that fast. And I mean, everybody in that parking lot, hundreds of people. You just saw like that everyone running across the street and stuff, cars turning out, and like we ran back into the club.
well, wait.
Yeah.
We turned. I turned to you, and immediately you go, "That's not fireworks." That was
Oh, yeah.
that was his initial response. Was "That's not fireworks." And I look across the street, and I see guys running, and they're like going for their belts, like going
'Cause
for
they have
like
guns.
their guns. That's when I freak the fuck out because I'm thinking like, "Oh, this is going to turn into like a shootout or something," you know. And we just
I
started.
don't know why I'm a
running.
lunatic, dude.
He
We got
didn't
inside.
care.
I was like, "Yo, this is nuts, yo."
He's. I got
this
my.
is crazy.
I'm
But,
fucking.
I mean, I
my
wasn't
dick's
like-
in my fucking belly.
I was just like,
dude.
"Yo, we're here for some crazy shit."
So the cops are like, the
That's
cops
because
are.
you're into this shit, Jay.
No, but my thoughts were also going like right away to looking at the female staff there and going like, damn, dude, I wonder if like if my daughter said she worked at a Helium Comedy Club, I'd be like, great. I wouldn't be like it's a place where there's constant violence outside. You know what I mean? Like that's what I started thinking about
I would
fathers.
tell my daughter, don't get too close to the owner because they'll stop fucking calling you.
Jesus Christ. God damn it, boss.
So this kid that was
He
working.
was your number one best friend. And he
You'll
stopped
play
using
golf
you?
with them, and then all of a sudden, now you got to play golf at the other Philly club.
Before you know it, you're playing golf with the old punchline.
now you're playing, playing golf at the
one of
Wait,
the,
so the gunshot, did anybody get
Dude,
hit?
So wait. So bang, bang,
Oh.
bang. Everybody starts running. The cops are there, right? The cops are like sitting in their cars, like almost
they
like
don't-
just anticipating.
they don't get out.
No, they pull
Not
up.
right away. They all pull up.
We
Oh, the
run.
cops?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
run this way to back into the club.
You
They
ran.
shut the door.
Stop.
Ran.
Both
Ran.
of you ran.
I ran.
I've never seen Jay run.
Jay ran.
ran.
Jogged.
Why
Like-
would you run?
Well, to get back, when I saw the crowds like,
Everybody
dispersing,
was
I'm like,
running.
oh, I don't know if there's going to be an actual gunfight of some of us, so I wasn't going to hang around and find that out.
No,
More
everybody.
of a momentum walk.
Nothing's gonna penetrate those.
You know what kind of?
I caught the breeze.
You know
I
what
caught
it
the
was
wind of
like?
everybody else and just got into there.
It was the
Wake.
pace of like when they open up the doors at the mall on like Black Friday when
Yeah.
it was kind of a run, but it was a lot of people, and it's
Yeah.
like don't step on people, but everybody's pushing.
Oh,
sort
if you
of, you know?
fall during those, you're
You're
fucked.
dead. Yeah. So
We
we
suck if you got trampled.
we ran in, and one of the guys that worked there.
You came in with just a broken wrist.
Dude, I'm pretty
Black
athletic,
eye.
dude. I'm
What
pretty
happened?
athletic, Bobby.
I got trampled by a bunch of black girls running
Yes.
from gunfire.
All your
shit.
T-shirts are scattered that you didn't sell.
Merch.
Yeah, yeah.
There was merch everywhere.
You come out the next night, all the kids in the parking lot are wearing your merch.
They just start calling gunfire crackle crackle in that town.
Crackle.
So yeah, so we go into the club for 5 or less minutes. Even it was just kind of like, I think we can go. Like the cops are all there.
Right.
There's not a shootout happening.
The dude who manages goes, I can give you guys a ride back if you want.
You know, like it's.
And I'm like,
Yeah, I know. It's so hilarious. Mike and Dylan both were definitely like, yeah, I'm like, guys, it's not happening again here.
he goes, dude, the cops are out there now.
I love
and I'm
that
like,
he thinks it's like lightning.
Bobby, I was scared
It's-
shitless. I have no problem admitting it. I was petrified.
Dude, it's,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
not
There's
lightning.
not
It's not a
dude.
shark attack, Jay.
Bobby, I swear to
it's
God,
a
we
bad
were-
neighborhood.
we-
It happens all the
When we-
fucking time.
when we went
Does that war
outside,
start?
when we went back outside and got by the, I would have watched the situation more, but Dylan and Mike were both like, come on, man, let's go, and I was like, all right, I'll
It just
go.
felt like at
it's
any
over.
moment.
It did
No,
feel, so
well,
when we walked out, we saw him putting the police tape around like the few trees right there, and in the middle of those trees there was a guy with like blood coming out
Middle
from
of
under
the
him and
street.
shit. It's pretty wild.
he-
man.
middle of
he's
the street,
dead?
there was a guy. So listen, when the
No, he
when the
wasn't
shots,
dead. He lived, but like he was like they were like pounding his chest and shit. Like he was like,
Like-
they flipped him over and you saw the blood coming out from under. It's pretty wild.
when the shots were happening, though, he wasn't in the middle of the street. Like there were cars, so like he must have like walked out
He came
into
out
the street
and he
and then
screamed
collapsed.
Stella. He screamed Stella, and then he went down.
And he was
I mean, Dora. They wanted a cookie.
He said, "I'm King Kong in this motherfucker."
and they were all like,
Sorry.
Everyone was standing around.
Did you hear Rich's?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
It was
Rich,
too
please
low.
go ahead.
No, I can't.
No, please.
No. So, like, thank God you weren't getting robbed.
Rich, please. Just
What?
do it. I want to hear it. It's
I
funny.
forgot what he said.
Come on. You steak. Rich steaks.
I have
He
a
said
video from
Stella.
Dylan.
Oh, look at that.
What is that? We're watching video right now on Mike's phone.
You're saying video?
Look at all the cops.
We'll just send it to Christine.
Send it to Christine so we can all watch
Yeah.
it. Oh, is it right
The
there?
one from Dylan?
We're watching on the TV. This is video of downtown Indianapolis in front of the club where it all went down. This is right after, correct?
Right after.
This is yeah, on our walk back to the hotel.
It's so much better when you're working
I mean, geez.
outside of the city, like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
wherever, instead of in the big city. When you're working a club that's fucking 20 minutes, 25 minutes from you feel so much safer.
Like a standalone comedy
Yeah.
club where that's where they're going.
Yeah.
People who are there to see the
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to a
Yeah.
club when it's in a thing of all the
or a
hijinks.
mall
when
or
it's-
something.
When you
Yeah.
got to walk past tents.
Yeah. When you gotta walk when you have to walk past a movie theater line that's longer than your line to go to your show.
What
Yes.
do you mean? The Chick-fil-A line's
Yeah.
longer.
I once got so excited in San Antonio one night. There was a line down the stairs, down into the parking lot. I was
Alamo
like, "Fuck, I
Draft
did
House.
it, man!
Yeah.
I did it! I did it!" I was walking up, going, "Hey," I was saying hi to people in line. "What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming."
You probably can't believe you're meeting me, but yeah,
You're
it's
signing
real.
stuff they didn't even ask you to sign.
I didn't know. There was a movie just came out. There was a movie. They were in line to see a new movie.
The Alamo Draft House,
There was 13 people at my show.
right? San Antonio,
It's the biggest room on the planet.
Alamo Draft House,
Laugh out loud.
People.
Alamo Draft House.
I was like, going, "What's up,
that's
man?" I was
amazing.
going, "What's up, dude?" I was
You
like,
can
"What's
be,
up, dude?"
you will be fooled in that. You will be fooled in that parking lot because of
Yes.
the Alamo Draft House. You'll be like,
Yes.
"Yo, there's nowhere to park," and then you're like,
Yeah, there's like fucking 7 theaters in that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
And then you go into the biggest room in the country.
It's the worst when they have what is a standalone though, and you pull into the parking lot and you get a spot. It's like 10 minutes
I know.
before show, and you park right in front.
That's the
that was a real gauge for me in my career was the comedy connection from me going to do comedy connection shows where I was like able to park, and then now if I pull into that first lot, you always go like nothing. Got to go around to the back, I guess.
I know.
That is a telltale one.
That's
too,
the
for
best
sure.
club probably the best club in the one of the best in the
Quality, that's
country.
great.
They're the best.
Fucking Rhode
Yeah,
Island,
awesome.
you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right off the exit.
Not only that, and I'm not just saying this because he used it. One of the best club owners on the planet.
You are doing that, but
Well,
yes,
he
it
built
is.
my website.
I mean,
he fucking built my website.
If they don't use
So
you, even though if it's a good
that's-
club, you still trash.
Name one that doesn't use me, and I'll tell you.
Comedy
this
on
is
State.
Fucking assholes.
I
Those
told
two
you, they're
broads.
awesome. They're the best.
No, they're the worst. The worst.
The best.
Their dad is great.
The
Their dad
the
is
whole
great.
family's awesome. The staff is
stop.
amazing.
I don't remember.
It's one of the best
I
clubs
told you what I
in
did
the
to
country.
The dad.
No, he came to the
No, I
shows
know, I
and
know.
loved it. He was great.
Yeah, we're
Brought
doing a comedy
friends.
show. He's joking.
What's that?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
So anyway,
I-
this guy's dead.
So is my dad.
So
No, he lived.
He lives.
I mean, I
Well-
don't know if he's still alive, but he was alive when he left.
what
I'm with
was
Mike,
he?
though.
Did he look
I'm
like a gang
bro, I
member?
was shooken up.
Here's the thing, though. Let's get a ride home and just go back.
Let's
to
get a
the
ride home.
Jay wants to walk because
I
Jay
explain-
lives. Jay, the stuff he watches on TV is all this dangerous, crazy stuff. He likes riding the edge of the knife. He likes being on the edge of the knife where he can see it but not be in it and feel it but not be a part of it. He likes his heart pumping a little bit. You know what I mean?
I'll stay and watch a fire or something, but not
mean,
gunshots.
that's
and whatever. You know what I mean?
I can hook you up with my wife.
People burning in a house.
Mike,
What's wrong with you?
I'll be honest with you, dude. Being afraid of a little light gunplay outside in foreign streets to you
Yeah.
is a rookie mistake.
Oh!
Rookie mistakes
I'm
brought
with
to you
Jay
by
on this.
Snickers. Rookie mistake. Maybe you just needed a Snickers, Mike. Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL. Check out snickers.com/NFL to learn more. You just needed a Snickers, bro.
I was hungry.
You were just a little hangry is all.
I was
If you had
I
a
was
Snickers, maybe if that
hangry.
guy with the gun had a Snickers, people wouldn't be shot.
Dude, I even feel like it was when we turn the corner from this, we're walking down real quiet streets and there's cars with like two dudes in it and it's idling and the lights are off in the car and I'm like, oh, dude, this could just start.
And I would
like,
do this.
black-
Every time people looked at us, I would do this. What's up? The arms are real
Yeah.
big. What's up? What's
up?
I didn't do
He's
that.
showing
What
his
you
belt.
got?
Yeah.
What you got? Oh,
What's up?
Jay would turn and flex his calves.
Yeah.
So you
What's up,
gotta-
dude? You want to
see,
mess with?
Mike,
You want to tangle with this?
You got to know how to carry yourself when you're walking through a situation. That's the problem. You got to know. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk.
Yeah,
like
kick in the game, Iceberg
you can't
boss.
walk. You're too fucking white. That's the problem.
I know. That's what I was worried about.
That's
Yeah,
your
Mike,
too-
you are very white,
but
which
they-
does draw.
Once they go to rob you and realize you middle, they're going to move on because you don't have enough money. But what I'm saying is, like I know Jay, he knows street. Bobby is street, but he just gave up on it. He just like
What the fuck does that mean?
You
You're
walked
not
away
gonna-
from the streets and you're a mountain folk now.
That's,
Thank you.
You're more trail now,
Yes.
Bob.
Let me tell you something.
street
I'm
to
streets
trail.
and woods.
I'm cul-de-sac, bro. It's okay.
I'll fuck up. I'll fuck up anybody. I'll fuck up on the streets and a bear.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Even though I ran from a Puerto Rican with a knife like a sissy.
I've run from moose.
I
recently.
ran from. Let me tell you something. I ran from that. I remember just holding my snack bag out, running backwards, going, "Hey, hey!" I suck. I'm
Yeah,
so
but he
glad
was
there's
crazy. He had a knife. That's different.
He had a knife. He had a nice knife.
I was so scared.
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like the danger was over so fast. Now I'm listening. If I had like heard like, you know, the stone behind me on the wall like chip or something, I probably would have panicked hard. But just seeing like it was like happening and like we ran around the corner right away.
But you don't know. Here's the thing with that. You don't know what it was over.
Right.
Correct,
You don't know
yeah.
if it was some white dude saying some shit and now let's get all these white dudes.
Exact, dude.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then you two come, you know, you got your hair frosted. He's got his dumb after show glasses
Well,
on.
Bobby,
And you guys are kibitzing, smoking. Hey, that was wild, right, dude? And then, oh, you got to be shitting me, God. We're going to fucking smoke these bitches.
That's what I thought.
Well,
I was
Bobby-
waiting for the retaliation.
Bobby, we could have gone through all of that in
Yeah.
our minds and weighed out every possibility of how this could be a vendetta against white people. But it turns out, as we all thought, it was just a black guy who got shot. There's a black guy who got shot.
God, it was brutal.
It was. I was surprised. Yeah, I don't think the white. You know, I guess it is. The white people down there will carry guns, but I think this is definitely like when you see when it's down there, do like what's like where the aggression's coming from, and it's just like it's ends up being drunk white people trying to have like the I'm not going to take this shit.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean-
it's that thing because like it's a lot of like
I just want.
intimidation factor on there. The music is thumping, and they said the cops are doing Nothing. I mean, people sitting outside of their cars, sitting on their cars.
It was almost like that was the night for some people.
Drinking out of
You
a
know what I
bottle,
mean?
sitting out of the sunroof of the car with pounding a bottle like booze. It was wild, and the cops just like.
I want
You
nothing.
just got to be quick.
Nothing to do with
We went to see Earth, Wind, and Fire and Weather Report years ago in Newark. I think it
when
was
they
called,
first came out.
I think it was called
Their first album,
I think it was called School Stadium.
Studio 51.
So it was outdoors at this
What?
outdoor stadium.
That's a great
And I'm
concert.
sitting there,
Thank you, Lou.
and two guys just started running, but it built. I look up, there's like 100 people running, and I'm like just like
Godzilla.
two white people, me and without even a blink of an eye, I was up and gone.
Yeah.
You just got to be aware of your
Yeah.
surroundings.
Sure,
right. Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
all.
saying. I don't have any
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'm just like kind of aware of like. Again, I mean, my eyes are just kind of always open to it. Like I'm surprised if I'm not. So it's not about being tough. It's more about like seeing what's going to happen and kind of getting away from that thing. That's why I said like I wouldn't have done that if I thought there was any more danger left. But I am curious.
That's
I just
why
thought-
that's why Jay's great at crowd work. You could see what's going on in the whole room.
You
Or
try to
know what's
observe
going-
it, yeah. So it's like, but that
Yes.
I did not see those shots coming.
Did you
No.
did you see that we have to take a break?
We do.
We do.
We do
have to take a nice hot break. We got to pay the bills. hey.
But we got to take a break. When we come back, Mike can tell you about the pedophile hunt that we went on.
Oh, I'm excited. We got Jay 30. You got Rich Voss got 30 minutes. His brand new 30 minutes on Gas Digital right now. He killed it. It's on YouTube tomorrow.
8
Correct.
o'clock.
Good.
And he's also going to be.
No, that's Mike Finoia's special. Don't Let Me Down. Available now at 800 PGM. You can pay what you want until November 9th, then it'll be on YouTube for free. RobertKellyLive.com. Oh, yes, Rich?
Go to YouTube, or you can go to richvoss.com. There'll be a link there for the special. And
Hell yeah.
My Wife Hates Me podcast is back up. We
Nice.
are back.
Great first episode. One of my favorite podcasts. I love it. I really do. It's the most disturbing fucking show. I don't know how you're together. I just don't know how. But go check that out. And what's the website again? YouTube what?
No,
YouTube
RichVoss.com.
/ Rich Voss.
Okay, YouTube / Rich Voss. And RobertKellyLive.com and BigJComedy.com.
BigJComedy.com. Skankfest this week, buddy. It's
Oh,
all
it's
Oh,
gonna be a
man,
great
that's going to
week.
be so much fun.
Some day pass is still available for a couple of days.
Friday and Sunday.
Friday and Sunday.
We're
We have
also
a
live
big,
streaming.
big bonfire. I can't wait to do it live.
Very, very fun. Yeah. We'll be right back, everybody. It's Bonfire.
Baka.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.